So guys, who is the most competitive amongst us? Boishi.
Yeah.
In the team? Yeah.
He's not here, but he's Boishi for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Boishi's for sure got that little like smirk of competitiveness everywhere he goes, right?
I want to be confident on his data and on his shape.
He wants to show also that he's got something there. So he's just all the time showing.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
That's the new generation.
Yeah.
So who is the most stylish on the bike and who is the most stylish out of the bike? For me, the most stylish on the bike is Chris. And the most stylish out of the bike is Martin.
I mean, you can say stylish, but that doesn't necessarily mean good all the time, but for sure stylish. Yeah.
Yeah, he got Christopher has a
Special.
special style. Like
Special
it's
style.
loose, tricky, dirty sometimes, but it's good. And on the bike, yeah, Chris.
White fan?
Yeah.
I love.
But you also have a good style.
What?
On the bike?
On the bike.
Off the bike too. A good balance, I would say.
But we just wear black t-shirts everywhere we go with a big S on our chest.
Yeah. And sometimes lino pants, but I don't see them now.
No linen pants.
Okay, guys. Who has the worst taste of music? It's not me.
Not me too.
I mean, I'm not a fan of reggaeton.
Oh, man.
I mean, I am, but not all the time. So,
Yeah.
Me personally, I have a great taste in music, so.
Yeah, that's true. You
But,
too.
No, you don't like, whenever we drive together, you put your headphones on, and I've got it always like hurts me a little bit, you know?
do you remember last year between Lake Placid and Mont-Saint-Anne?
Yeah, when I was.
We spent the whole travel together.
Yeah. Because I don't play
The first part.
pop songs, you know?
The first part we chose your playlist.
I know, and we didn't, yeah.
But then the second day it was my playlist.
Yeah, because I get it. You guys want to be able to know the songs.
Haley,
yeah.
she was like,
Haley.
Oh, Haley has a bad taste of music.
I better
not
make
too
it in
bad, but
I hope she sees that.
I have seen Victor's playlist. That's not too bad, especially the one from the shower where he just sings all the time.
I hate the I hate it. So
Yeah.
maybe different opinions.
And I have different style maybe. We just listen to reggaeton all the time.
you, it's more Latino song.
Yeah.
Caliente.
All right, who's the fastest ascender?
If we took the Red Bull
Yeah,
section this week, it was Adrien.
That's
yeah.
okay.
It was Adrian, and he was very happy about it. He said, "Not so much of a roadie now."
So I tried to follow him and he was fast.
But we had the first five from the Red Bull section were on specialized bikes, so that says more about how good the bike is compared to how fast we are. But
I
especially
think
with
it's
Adrian.
like a good combination between rider and bikes.
Yeah.
And,
Fastest sender on the team is probably Laura Steger.
Yeah, on the jump stages. And I think it also depends on the deer we have. Someone is different, someone is faster sometimes.
Yeah, it
Someone
depends
is-
the track.
Yeah.
And how
Yeah.
tricky is the track.
Yeah.
Like I would say, you're better at janky stuff.
Yeah.
You're
I
better
agree
at
with you.
just madman activity, just pulling frisky. Yeah.
And you can be good at jumps.
Just
BMX
stylish,
style. Yeah.
So, guys, who is the best climber?
Depends on the day, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Depends on the day. But for now, I think
I
you
think Victor
for
Koretzky.
sure. Yeah.
But maybe on a 20-minute road climb, Adrian,
Yeah.
maybe?
We need to try.
It's so different.
Yeah.
Also, like compared to 2-minute effort we have on mountain bike,
Yeah, or 20-second.
or sometimes shorter,
Yeah.
small kicker. Like the range is like from 10 seconds to 2.5 minutes on mountain bike.
Yeah.
So if you are good on this range of climb,
Yeah.
you go fast.
Yeah.
But like I was fast last week, but it's only short uphill.
Mm.
But I know like on a 10-minute uphill, I'm less fast compared road guy.
Yeah.
who is maybe more skinny. But
Yeah.
then I go faster also on downhill because I have muscle and I can hold my handlebar. So, like,
Yeah. Okay, guys. If you have to take one skill from each rider, what will it be? Or which one will it be?
so for me, take the skill jumps of Chris because it looks easy when you're behind him, but that's not easy at all.
That's true.
And it's a lot of work behind. I think he did a lot when he was young, and now he just enjoy to do this also on the World Cup.
Yep. And Martin, what would you take from Martin?
From Martin, I think sometimes he's able to disconnect his brain, and
Just
he's
go.
also a cat at some point. Like he moved the bike around the rocks, and it's like look super smooth.
Yeah.
So at those points,
I would take Martin's panache, but like mountain bike panache, just absolute sending it in a race, willingness to go. Take Adrian's like enthusiasm. This is the life, you know?
this is live.
Adrian's like, yeah. I'd take Victor's like racer mentality, like last lap, like will not stop going for it. Yeah.
It's a tough one. Based on maybe last week, yeah, I will take your last lap kick, especially on short tracks. I was behind his wheel on short track, like on the last lap when you go, and I was like, well, how is this possible? Like after being 15 minutes on the limit. Christopher, yeah, I will take your jump skill and also your tactical knowledge. Adrian, yeah, he also got like a killer mentality in a way. He's young, so it's a good balance.
Yeah. I will take also from Adrien his race visibility. Like he always planned the race, and he's good on tactic or how the race can go. So even if he's young, he's got a good perspective.
So which of your teammates would you not let fix your bike?
Definitely not you, brother.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not fixing it. I would for sure let Victor fix it.
Yeah, me too. I will give you my bike. Yeah,
So that's kind of an easy one.
yeah.
So
It's a tricky one.
so I have to give you my car for a week, and I think I let maybe Martin, because I think he do a lot of bad things with the car, but he can take care of the car.
Yeah.
But Chris is so bad.
He's just a bad driver.
He's a bad driver.
You never know. He's
Last year
gonna
he
burn.
destroyed
Oh, I
two
knew it'd
wheels.
come up. I knew it'd come up.
Just driving with the
one
clutch
time.
on. Wow, wow.
He cut the tire.
Martin once told me, or who you were talking to yours, you said, do you crash your bike sometimes? I said, well, yeah, because you ride your bike. Well, why don't you crash your car sometimes? Like, don't you drive it like all the
But I
way?
remember one sentence
Yeah, but-
from Martin, and he said to Zina, "Did you crash with your bike?"
Yeah.
And it was a sentence from Martin, and she said, "Yes. So you need to crash at least one car to,
Yeah.
to find the limit."
Yeah, that's fun. So if we do an overseas flight, who from the three of us is gonna sit in the middle and we are in economy?
I mean, who's the youngest?
Yeah, Adrian or me?
So you two in the, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. We have a very important dinner party at my house. One of my teammates gets to cook. Who is it?
Alan Murchison.
Not Adrian. What did he?
I remember you like in Bagnoles you did something good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It was a
Christopher.
bit of luck, but
it was.
Yeah, you are a mess in the kitchen, but
Yeah.
you can cook.
Yeah.
like he cook well, but he do a lot of he put a lot of stuff everywhere.
Yeah,
It's a
I
huge
do.
mess. So
Yeah.
if you need to dress the table before, maybe it's not a good option.
Yeah. But if you're just looking for production,
Yeah.
I will say the French know what they're doing though. So you, nice dinner party, I'd pick you. Backyard grill off, I'd pick Martin. Entertainment, I'd pick Adrian.
Yeah. No, I will pick you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Not bad. Some pancakes.
So, well, yeah, okay. Last lap. I'll start. When I went through the start finish and was like trying not to cramp, Victor was 10 seconds ahead of me. And I saw on the number board, on the result board, it was like third Adrian, fourth you, or vice versa. I just did a double take and shook my head and started like laughing. And then I went by Mike later, like right at the end, and he's like, 40 seconds to Martin in third. And I like smiled at him, and he's like, stop smiling, go. So that was a great last lap for me. You know, I was just trying to preserve and hang in there, not cramp, but knowing that you guys were fighting for third was pretty exciting.
Yeah. Like me, I was like completely focused on this small puncture I had.
Oh.
So I went full gas on the uphill
Yeah.
and just going like super slow on downhill just to preserve the pressure. And then I knew you were second, but then behind we didn't know, and like it was a huge surprise to see Martin at the end. It was something amazing.
Yeah.
Because like I celebrate the win and then also celebrate the second place of Chris.
But I think
And like it was
I was jumping like a little kid when you crossed
Yes.
the line. I was like, yeah.
Oh.
You have more story for it.
For me, I just wanted the race to end, you know. We came to the last lap and we were all the laps just fighting with this 10 group guys. So if you enter in the lap like fifth or sixth, like you don't know where you're gonna end up. So it was so stressful the whole race that I just said like, okay man, last lap and you finish this race. I really wanted to just finish. I knew you had it, so I was like confident and happy for you and like the move like you did on the beginning. And when I just hear Mike saying on the last lap, now, go, all in, wow, I said like, I need to go, I need to finish this job. So I remember last year, Nino also beat me on the sprint. So I didn't know at the last minute what to do, should I let him through, should I try to attack here and then? But I just knew that I had to go hard from the beginning, so I just did that the whole last lap. And yeah, they couldn't cut me, so when I crossed, I just, couldn't believe what we did. It was amazing. But also like a relief, like, man, 1 hour and 20 short track. For me, it was like that. Yeah.
It's kind of like business as usual last few days. I don't know. It's cool to see, I think, all the people with Specialized, the company, like all stoked, and we got a lot of messages. And I think that everyone from the tire team reached out, like the new wheels, Brian, product manager, like everyone who worked so hard to put, the race bikes we have together, reached out, which was kind of, like it made more of an impact, I think, for them to realize, like, oh yeah, all that work, really went into us doing this.
for them it's also a huge present to because it's like sometimes 4 years project, like for frame, for wheels, and at the end you achieve something by the results and by winning. And also in front of that it was Flanders, and we did good results also with Kopecky, so it was on mountain bike and also on road.
They,
we did something.
They even put a cake with our face on, with
Yeah.
Kopecky and us in the podium.
Yeah, they sent pictures
So
from the
that's
specialized office
nice to feel.
with our faces on a cake. So, but we had chicken and rice, a little bit of champagne. So,
Yeah.
the usual.
Chicken and rice, it's all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think all of us individually, right, just know what we're capable of early season and want to show up our best. And if we get another opportunity to race together like we did, it's so hard, it's so elusive in mountain biking. You can't really plan team tactics too much. But if we get that chance, we're going to go for it again.
I think we were also happy about the result, but also focus on the next race.
Yeah.
Because
that's
it was a good result and we just enjoyed this moment, but we also racer and we want to do also a good race this weekend.
Yeah.
So I think it was a balance between celebrating and stay focused on the next race.
We all know how the sport changes and you can't for a second be anything less than humble. So obviously we don't take it for granted, but we did that 1, 2, 3 that we didn't really know was possible. We did, but we did it.
Like you guys maybe are more used to winning now. Like myself, it was like great to be on the podium, but what we did is like really good. And I think after this race on Saturday, if it doesn't go well like this Saturday or Friday, I mean, we are gonna for sure have a good celebration and let's see. But for sure the teams are gonna plan something towards the race because everyone is just like, okay boys, just keep it calm. Don't try anything out and it's fun, but we will see. They are not gonna maybe let that happen what happened like on Sunday, you know.
I think
it's hard to try, but if we were the ones that, I don't know, we were chasing another team down, we would try to not let them go.
Yeah.
So we will see.
I think we realize, I mean, what's so cool about our sport, like we're up here as teammates and most of the time, like the emphasis on teamwork in mountain biking is how you prepare for the race, but then it's an individual sport. So I think it's really cool that we can battle for a win, but also know that like we celebrate the second, in your teammate. So I don't know, that mentality, like I'll always want Victor to try to beat me and I'll always want to try to beat Victor, but like we're going to be happy for each other and push each other and celebrate what we're doing together as a teammates,
And also maybe like I had 2 laps to go, I did this mistake and then I was catching the front of the race and like I was full gas on my mind. Like sometimes you don't realize what you do during the race, and I tried to overtake Chris, but it was a try.
Yeah.
And he knew it was me on his wheel, so it's just a good fight, and the goal was not to finish on the ground. It was just to fight each other, and it was so.
Yeah, we made it more exciting. Too,
yeah, so it was funny, and then like we don't crash. We finished first and second, and I was happy for Chris. So I think we are racer, and we want to win all the races, and that's why we are on the best team on the world. It's because we always want to win.
Yeah. I do think this is sort of separate, but it's the fact that we're even talking about team tactics in mountain biking is kind of a shift in the sport that is really exciting. Like I come from a bit of a road background, something like Cape Epic, and it's so fun to be able to think like a team and know that you have teammates with you. And I hope that continues in mountain biking because it makes it more exciting. And in a way, the ladies as well. You saw Laura and Sina go 1-2 at Lake Placid last year, and maybe some other teams as well. Rock Rider went 1-3. So the team aspect in mountain biking is a cool development in our sport,